pilot panel for all of us. It's something like an idea that I was talking with, y'all know Blake, Keith Rhodes, Keith, what's Keith's cosplay name?
I've heard of him.
That one guy cosplay.
That one
Catch
guy.
His Hands.
Oh, Catch His Hands. And we had a whole like thing, battle. We like, he has his Catch His Hands video.
Yeah.
You created a fake page, I created a fake page, because he thinks he's,
We created a fake page.
man, did you
Brotastic
use
Nerdom.
Yeah. So I was talking with Keith, and he has this great team, and they have great shirts. I don't have great shirts. Brotastic Nerdom. How long have you guys been doing your podcast for? About a year or two?
Almost a year. We started planning the year.
I think
Our first thing was actually Tidewater Comicon when we interviewed Violet Bean.
Oh yeah.
That was like the first thing we ever like did. We did toy reviews before that. I did toy reviews before that.
Cool.
We did Pop Funko and stuff like that. That's how we got into it, because one day Keith had approached me and was like, hey, we're putting together a team of individuals with skills. And he was like, you collect toys. And I was like, sure do, but
We're nerds, man. Let's do it. So yeah, I met Keith through Tina and these guys and just good peoples. I've been in this culture for a while now. I don't know if y'all, well, some of y'all know me, but y'all don't all know me. I'm Patrick Michael Strange. I run the New Release Wednesday show, and we don't have the cool shirts like Brotastic, although we should be in here long enough. My boy Perry, and my boy Mac back there. I used to be on a cable access show called Fantastic Forum up in DC. I've been an actor since '96, so I've been like on the other side of the camera, and then being a big geek, I started writing and producing comics, to then became the pop culture show, and so I just kind of been in this different areas of the industry, and just, I love this industry, I love this culture. And yeah, so we had a channel too, and getting content, going to shows, and because these are my bros, and they got the perfect name, I was like, yo, we should do something together. So I was talking to Keith, and kind of came up with an idea to teach other people or get into this, because there's a lot of people, you see a lot of the YouTubers out there. And on the West Coast, those cats on the West Coast, they be doing the damn thing. And like, why can't we have like that same YouTube community get together here on the East Coast? And that's kind of like why I wanted to get this panel together, to show that love. We can build and help each other. And kind of like the fun way I thought about doing it was, not only will we talk about how we got into this and how the podcast is a cool thing that we're gonna probably do at the end, but being content creators and all caught up, we did it's planning last minute. We wanted to do like a viral style challenge, but at the same time we were limited with what we could do.
yeah, I was just like, they're like, we're just gonna do things. And I was like, I mean, I'll arm this for y'all.
Because we wanted to crown like who's the better group here. Brotastic or Nervous? It's still all love.
We could do a as a teacher competition.
Fuck you, you just won. They won already. Got it. We also brought in Slightly Original and Film Fad, who are good friends of ours as well, but then they're slackers, they couldn't make it.
Well, it's past Film Fad's bedtime. They're getting up there.
We're talking about Film Dance.
Film
Ooh,
Dance, yeah.
We're gonna talk trash about them, because we're also recording. We love you guys, but y'all got out. Slightly Original, they had to do some other work.
They had genuine.
But we still got love for them. But yeah, if you guys are podcasters yourselves, we want to get questions from you guys, and then but also to talk about what we've learned while doing this is the key. Because I don't know about you guys, but I learned a lot. And you know, you could watch so many things. You could go to school for this. You got to learn by doing, and learning on the fly and creating content is what it's all about. So, Brotastic, man, you want to talk about a couple things you've kind of learned along the way, or how what made you get into this with a love for this industry? I think you worked already in like broadcasting a little bit before, right?
Yeah, so I do camera work for local news, and you know, I had the experience with camera equipment, and I was talking to Keith one day, and it's like, I like this nerd culture, and I like all that, and it's me.
I like these nerds.
Yeah, it's like superheroes. I'm really into it. So I was like, I know you got your page, and you can give me film stuff for you, and try to create some content. I'd be happy to do so. And so we kind of started here at Tidewater Comicon, and we just kept working off of that. And so yeah, we still keeping it going.
Yeah.
Trying to keep creating content. It's not always easy.
Yeah. And figuring out like ideas and vibes and getting people to buy it off of it. And
Yeah.
What about you, Mo? You started the photography game, right?
In
Yeah,
20
so I've been going to conventions probably, I don't want to say how long, a long time. And cosplay, I worked the vendor's room, the artist alley, and started doing photography. So when Keith came over to Brotastic, I was kind of right in the middle of photography stuff. So he wanted a photographer because we already had Joey as a videographer. And he just wanted, to get stuff to feature as far as people's cosplays and just the general scenery. And I just wanted a t-shirt. Yeah.
Singing.
I'll join up. Why not? It's kind of went from there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Brett.
I watched YouTube videos and I was like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah, man.
And basically,
They make it look easy.
yeah, and that's what it was. And I was like, oh, it was really hard because I grew up watching Beat Down Boogie for like all their stuff, and Micah is my role model. And I was like, yeah, I want to do that.
Yeah.
And he had given me this opportunity to like do the thing. I was like, okay, cool, curriculum's camera, done there. And then I've just been kind of building. It's been a lot of like doing and then realizing what I did wrong and then getting better sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's been it. And it's, I really enjoyed doing it, and
Gotcha.
that's what got me here.
Cool. For me, again, like I said, I'm a working SAG-AFTRA actor union, doing a lot of TV shows, got to work on Winter Soldier, and just being a geek myself. Also, while doing that, I'm an artist and writer, and I was writing and publishing comic books. Went pretty good with that, you know what, I really love this. I want to maybe start adapting my properties. I was down at Orlando MegaCon, and one of my properties got picked up by Pixar. And I'm like, wow, this is some big shit right here. They kind of gave me, they wanted film rights for one of my properties. But at the same time, I'm like, I don't know too much about this. I need to learn a little bit more. And got that deal, but it went nowhere, but I still love this industry. So one thing led to another. I got asked to be on this cable access show in DC called Fantastic Forum. My friend Ulysses Campbell does it. It's a weekly roundtable conversation talk show about the genre. And we would do that. It was like a weekly show there, or like every 2 weeks. I would do conventions, because there's large conventions in DC and all of that. I would be the on-site reporter talking to people at shows, and a lot of that content wasn't getting used. And here is like MySpace at the time. I know MySpace is so well. I'm old, man. I'm 40. And like YouTube was burgeoning, and like here's avenues that we should get into. If you can't utilize it on the cable access stuff, let's funnel it here. You can use that platform, because I had some dope interviews with actually a ton of those people on Arthur Sweet on the Zombie King that never made air. I'm like, bro, let's put that content on YouTube. Let's use that platform. And he wasn't about it. And so I was like, you know what? Then I'm gonna fucking create my own shit. So here came Release Wednesday, and tried to get that content and put that stuff up there. I wanted to buy into comic shops because, again, it's weekly content. It's all about, when you're doing shows, content, getting content, and you have comic books coming out every week. Why don't we talk about the new shit that's coming out every week? Excuse my language, I'm sorry. And because that's material, that's stuff to talk about. There's new DVDs coming out every week. Let's talk about that. What's coming in theaters. And one thing led to another. I got involved with Comic Wow, who was a wannabe social networking website that Diamond Publishing, who, I don't know if you know about Diamond, but Diamond is what controls this whole entire comics industry. They're the main distributor. Kind of like the mafia, if you will know. It's not a good thing.
The Illuminati.
But I know the people there, and they're good, some good people, but then at the same time, anyway, I don't want to talk bad about those guys. Because they could take me out. They're the mafia. They could take away my comic books.
There's the people that right
They were starting this thing called Comic Wow, which was going to be like the MySpace of comic book nerds.
Mm-hmm.
And I was going to be their lead video guy. But I don't live in Baltimore. I'm a little too far away from Baltimore. And I didn't want to make that trek every 2 to 3 hours. And so I decided to do my own thing. Got a comic shop locally to me to buy off on, sponsoring me to do a weekly show. And to like pay people to be my camera people and, do this. And it was dope, and got some t-shirt sponsors, and it just kind of just grew and grew and grew. And that's just really how we build this. And, whatever tips I can also keep and to tell you guys. Just gotta put the work in and kind of develop content, find out what clicks and what doesn't. Cosplay music, breakdown boogie, met those guys. Dope guys, they developed that standard on the fucking, I'm sorry, there I go again. I'm a bad mouth person now, I'm sorry if y'all, I think everybody's of age here. But those cosplay music videos are golden. Those get tons of hits, and as cosplayers, y'all love that. It showcases you all, it's an amazing platform.
Yeah.
I love them, and they're really easy to shoot, content-wise. Yeah, so.
Easy to start, and like You go make this video and go, why is it not beat down boogie?
Yeah.
They got all the cool.
They got all the toys and
Doodads
they got
toys.
the mica.
Have you guys ever seen any Beat Down Boogie videos?
Are y'all familiar with Beat Down Boogie?
Pretty much set the standard. I mean, there were people before them, of course, but
Yeah.
Because didn't they start off doing like the Mario Warfare skits,
Yeah.
and then they moved into
Like,
doing...
when you get into branding, as a brand, they set the standard for making a brand out of your videography at a convention.
Yep.
Because other people would do it, but but you never knew who they were. You didn't know how to follow them. But Beat Down Boogie really set it up as far as YouTube and having a Facebook fan page, them doing Instagram. They really kept up with it.
They
And
found their niche.
yeah, exactly.
They're
Exactly.
the boys.
Like I dabbled with it, but then at the same time I wanted to get like interviews.
Right,
I
right.
trying to find out what would work. You know,
Mhm.
and that's again a learning experience.
Yeah,
It's like there's a lot of things I'm like, man, I wish I would have done that.
Exactly.
And then bam, I could have been golden. But
yeah.
you take risks. You try things new. You know. What else have you guys want to talk about, man? I'm getting-
Sorry, it's a nap
Same
up
fly
here.
as fucking list.
Yeah.
I don't know.
My boy Mac back there who's on camera, he used to be with Film Fad. You got anything that you've learned in the game, friend?
From doing this? I don't
Film
know.
Fad.
Yeah, just get out there and do it. You know what I mean? Your voice is unique. Get out there and share it with the people. That's what I thought. And that's what I thought.
Do you guys have any questions or Storm? What brought you to this panel?
Well, I'm the oldest person here, so you're old. And I'm a teacher, I teach first grade, and I'm just trying to, get everything in, and just be more creative, and, so much stuff.
Are you wanting to develop, you're trying to develop material to help the kids learn stuff? Are you trying to develop for yourself?
Oh, I mean,
A little bit
just to be a little bit more flexible, just to keep my imagination going, and, trying to.
Got you. Well, I want to thank you for being here to try and help. And you got to get these kids learning creative because they're taking a lot of that away from schools.
Yeah, look.
You know, we got to keep that creativity going.
Yeah.
Are you- you're local?
Yeah, I teach in local.
You teach in Orbit? No way.
I don't know what he has set up, and I didn't tell you this even though I'm on camera, but Tidewater does a lot of events and stuff in the area. So it's not impossible that they may be cool with working with schools to do some things. So maybe you could, take the lead on that with your school.
Oh, I would definitely.
Yeah.
Because our whole theme this year was superheroes. So I
Yeah.
had the Walmart signs with the superhero kids.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so you didn't hear it from me, but maybe, if you reached out to them, they might be down for it. Yeah, because they do a lot of community outreach, like even as simple as being at a premiere for the big movies. Like, they did this year, they did Black Panther, they did Infinity War, they'll be doing Deadpool. So you never know.
Wow, okay.
And I think that's really rad, man. Because one of the biggest reasons I do this is the whole sense of community, and especially, when you see college players and stuff like that, you see content creators, the whole getting into it thing can be such a daunting task, and it can seem so intimidating because I really got into it to sort of bring people together, and there's such a culture of clickiness, like a stigma, I guess you would say, a stigma of clicks that exists.
You still have that.
And you still have that, and I think stuff like that is really cool. We bring the floor up, you know what I mean? And then we sort of get rid of that stigma and bring more people together instead of sectioning everyone off, and that's just really rad. Yeah.
You have a question, sir?
Selling a tank top?
I got a question.
Go ahead.
You kind of talked about, you got to learn by doing it.
Learn by doing it.
Yeah, but do you think, do you take any classes to kind of help you, do better editing? You over there, you said something about you do this for a job. Do you get education on it to help you?
I did go to school.
Tell them, Joe.
at local ODU, and I did some classes there where I did shoot, edit, and that's how I learned how to edit. But I got a software at home, and you just gotta get it.
Play with it.
He's got a whole software at home.
Yeah, you just gotta play with it. But really, it's about finding your niche,
Yeah.
and you gotta go for it. It really takes a little bit of commitment. There's a lot of times where we want to do stuff for us, but it's man, I just worked 40 hours, and it's I'm tired.
Yeah.
But then sometimes, but if you really like it, you'll go out and we'll try to shoot it, and we'll try to be here and do things like this. Because I mean, it is fun. Like Brett was saying, we get to meet a lot of cool people doing this.
Hell yeah.
And it's been endless, whether it's, DC or here, whatever con we're trying to go to.
No, yeah, I don't even like you guys. I just do it to meet celebrities.
You gotta love it. You have to have the drive for it. The key thing is you gotta love this because it could dampen your spirits. It can.
No, yeah. If you don't like what you're doing, then don't.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be doing any of this stuff if I didn't really dig it.
Yeah. You gotta enjoy it.
Especially at the beginning, like most businesses, you're not making any money.
No.
I lucked out because I was already a producer and a publisher, that I found avenues to make it happen and get compensation. And I'm still building on that. It doesn't pay the bills right now. I still have to do 101 other things to make the bills happen. But I'm here because I love it. So what other things do we want to talk about? Or do we want to start challenging each other to stupid random games? Because it's all about creating content. One of the things we were talking about, guys, I love viral style challenges. Are y'all like suckers on YouTube? Like you see crazy shit happen and like you want to do it sometimes, like the cinnamon challenge, the milk gallon jug. I wanted to do the one chip challenge. I brought that up, but apparently we couldn't bring food in.
It's just the building rules.
It's a panel.
Exactly.
All right.
We're gonna buy food guys.
I think I could have done the milk.
But
I drink a lot.
$7 slice of pizza about this big.
Because we wanted like who's the best in viral style challenge. Maybe down the road we'll work on that.
Power Rangers.
But it's content creation and it makes you laugh, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I definitely want to do like a Street Fighter or something battle, like, about, because I know y'all are gamers.
We did something like that like a year-ish ago. We got together with Slightly Original Film Fad, us, and...
Oh yeah, we destroyed Film Fad.
We destroyed all of them with our sweet
Let's
little...
talk more bad about Film Fad.
Yo,
Don't hate on my boys.
I heard...
I switched sides, but don't hate on my boys. Let's still like my
Oh,
boys.
we love Film Fad. We just are really bad at video games.
I heard
See, that they didn't have me there that time. If they would have had me there that time, I would have gave you roughly your money.
we sure do make Keith sound like the puppet master. But I don't know, dude, Keith just kind of tells me what to do, and I have a camera. I shoot at pretty people.
What are some things you guys are thinking about content-wise? When you go to show, like cosplay videos are kind of cool things that I know what we've been doing.
Yeah.
We have this cool thing that Matt came up with. He's a comedian, but he doesn't really make us laugh. He's a film guy.
There you go.
He's a film guy.
Literally like 2 seconds ago. You just memories like goldfish.
He came up with this thing called call-outs, cosplay call-outs, and he'll be like, here's a cosplayer passing him. It's probably dressed up like Wonder Woman. Hey, you're She-Ra. No, I'm Wonder Woman.
I'm not.
But it's hilarious.
Guessing wrong.
But he's not really trying to get it
are.
So,
But it makes up for content.
I got these two right. I got these two right, right? See?
Oh, you got them?
Yeah, I got them right. Sure. Yeah.
Did it have name tags on them?
Get out of here.
Last
You're out of
night,
frame.
I had a lot of water, and I was dressed as the Green Ranger, and when I had a lot of water, I went up to every other dressed person in green and just went, oh my god, you're the Green Ranger, let's take a Green Ranger picture together. And I did stuff with like the Sanderson sisters, and I would do I did Link, and I did other things. And she was like, oh, Green Ranger, yeah, Green Ranger. And they'd look at me like, oh, it's crazy, and I'd be like, yeah.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I like try to encapsulate the experience for people that can't attend. So I like to get interviews with a lot of the people that are guests. Get even cosplayers. I like being. I also run cosplay. I don't know if y'all are aware of my charity cosplay group. We go entertain at schools and hospitals, but creating their costume. And why do you dress up? Because there's cosplay is like blown up. There's Cosplay Culture magazine, and people just go all about to convention just to cosplay. Although the brokest motherfuckers out there, y'all know.
I mean,
y'all ain't spending money. As a showrunner, which I've now gotten to the showrunner game now.
Yeah.
I did with Comicon like a week ago, in less than a week, people.
1 week? Literally.
That was you guys had like a universal problem on your hands, and you dealt with it.
We dealt with it, man. So it was amazing.
Sorry.
The fan con.
He made a bad joke.
It's not a bad joke, people laugh, it's a good joke.
I missed it.
This side of the table didn't laugh.
There you go.
Oh,
But really, he really legitimately came up with a convention on a Friday and had it happen that following Saturday. 1 week of planning. Crazy.
It's crazy. We did it though, but it's crazy running shows and putting things together. We lucked out and yeah, it's fun, man. But you gotta love this thing. You gotta love this culture. You gotta love to have no sleep and want to give back. But cosplayers, yeah, you know, putting together the show though, y'all ain't paying money because y'all put all your money into the cosplay, which is nothing wrong with that. I love you guys.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're a con, you're trying to make money. You know, it is what it is.
So if you don't mind if I
Let's
jump
go.
in real quick.
Go ahead,
Because
yeah.
you were talking about content or whatever.
Yeah.
I think like when you're first starting out, the first thing is figure out what your content's going to be, and then figure out your frequency.
Yes.
Because then that kind of determines like what you'll be able to get in and how much you do into it. So it's like kind of the first thing, your frequency, and then what your content's going to be. So your unique voice, and then how often you want to do it, and then you go from there.
Who am I making this
Would
comment?
you say like consistency is important? Like
Yeah.
you said you had the one thing where it was like, all right, once a week we're doing this.
Yeah.
So people kind of get in a routine, they're expecting, you know, what you're putting out there.
Yeah, that was
videos.
wild at first
Don't sleep
and committing to that. Like I film every Tuesday at 2 different shops. I rotate between 2 different comic shops that support us. And I have 2 different teams at both locations. And yeah, sticking to that schedule. But then it's getting the right people. You know, some people have fallen off, some people have, you know, new people here and there.
Yeah.
But so far it's been a pretty good consistency. And it's finding the right spot and people to commit to it. And yeah, we do like picks episodes. I do the hashtag top 3 from 3 where there's 3 of us and we pick like our top 3 favorite comic books coming out for the week. And if there's like something that came out, we have a segment called In Case You Missed It. So like if it didn't come out that week, you know, we can spotlight that or like something cool that came out in theaters. And then our regular shows like what's coming out on Blu-ray, DVD, gaming, and to theaters and events in the area. So those are like steady content. And then like when I'm here at a show, I'm getting cosplay videos, interviews with creators, and then you know, kind of like the vibe of the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's different realms to kind of also have that in mind. Watch what other people are doing. Like I've taken a lot from I've taken a lot from a lot of different people on the internet. I look at a lot of those West Coast guys and like I want to be like the next Timothy De La Ghetto with some of my comedy, especially my boy Mac, who we're now trying to develop a after party comedy show at conventions now, and we're trying to build on that. It's nice. There's a lot of things, man. You know, you find out what you love, and then because I have access to so many locations, being a filmmaker and a writer, I want to do a web series at a comic book shop because I have access to these stores every week. Let's develop this because there's comedy there. I'm sure you know, seeing these different stores, all the different type of personalities that inhabit it, you know, that come and check out these, that are comic fans. And it's becoming more publicly accepted now. It's okay to be a nerd. You know, there's nothing wrong with that. And yeah.
Especially with like fantastic conventions coming out with like BlurCon and stuff like that. It's really like pushing inclusivity and everything. It's just like, it's cool. It's just rad. Like no one ever doesn't feel like they don't have a home in the nerd community. And that's cool.
Guys got any more? It's like any other questions out there before we like battle ourselves in some stupid shit?
As far as consistency, you do gotta find that content. Like it helps like for conventions, it's like a given. Like yeah, we put that out. But it's like when there's not stuff going on, you gotta find out which like you're going to comic shops. Like Bray, you've been going to Comic Kings.
Yeah, Comic Kings for the past.
Shout out to Brian.
Shout out Brian, Comic Kings, little joke.
Comic Kings.
Actually have a comic waiting for me at Comic Kings.
Do they? Which one?
I forgot. I just had the cover. I saw a picture. And I was like, hey, Brian, do you have this?
Fake
Oh yeah, sure, yeah.
Fake nerd.
I mean, hey.
He was like, I'll get you sign for you. But it's been a week. I forgot.
Is it a pretty lady? Is it
No.
a dog? Is it a dog? Oh, there's a dog on the
Avengers.
cover.
It's a new Avengers line, I think.
Wow. Rad.
There's a new ongoing Avengers book.
Yeah, I think that's the one. I was like, this was the
Ed
one.
McGinnis.
Yeah.
Jason Aaron Ed McGinnis.
Yep.
Okay. What do we want to do? What do we want to battle? Who do we want to see?
Let you get that.
Who's better? New Release Wednesday or Brotastic?
Us. We are.
Well, y'all won in the t-shirt competition.
1 for 0. All right. Which group has a break competition? 2 for 0. All right.
Do y'all have maybe suggestions from our people? What can we
Sorry,
battle each other to
listening?
distinguish who's
Go ahead,
better?
tell me more. More time.
Friendly competition.
Hit us with some trivia and we'll ding and answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Anything.
Anything.
Literally anything.
See who's, yeah.
From Captain America to Cardi B, like, let's hit it.
You just went to one letter. That was from C to C.
But different genres.
That was 3 letters from CAP to CAR.
No, but you got comics and you got Cardi B.
Yeah, okay. All right. Did or did not Cardi B cosplay at BlurCon as Pinky from My Hero Academia, or did you just tell me that to make me seem silly? Yeah, go ahead. It's a yes or no question.
So.
Okay. Oh yes, we're gonna make fun.
This won't pick up on the camera, but I'm gonna say it so people can know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Make fun of the Brett. Brett look dumb.
What is her thing?
It's I'm Amy something cosplay. To which I took a video of, and I was like, oh, it's really cool. You know her? And Maurice was like, yeah, I know her. And I was like, who is that? And he said, Cardi B. And I was like, that doesn't make much sense, Maurice. She's a famous music person, and I just think she would get more traction at her.
Oh, Amy, yeah, I saw her do that cosplay.
And then I double
She's
checked
out in
with
New
her.
York, right?
Amy Winehouse? She was out in London.
Amy White. No.
No. There's a cosplayer, a mutual friend of ours. She did Cardi B at.
She's super nice.
So I can't get it to pull up. And I want to give her a shout out. I don't remember her exact Instagram. It's gonna drive me crazy.
She does Twitch.
But oh, here we go.
No.
Okay.
Blink or
So-
it didn't happen.
All right. So her Instagram is Ames Taco. It's AAIMZTAKO. Ames Taco.
Mhm.
And her cosplay was Alucard from Hellsing.
No, she was Pinky.
But
from
Cardi
My-
B.
The
Well,
video, yeah, the one I was asking about.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
Cardi
she did
B.
Alucard. Yeah, that's.
So-
Alu Cardi B.
Yeah.
She did.
No, but then I double checked. I was like, are you
She
sure?
did Alucard from Helsing.
No.
I know it's really small,
I mean,
but she crossed it with Cardi B and with Ali Cardi B. And it's funny because Cardi B's Dominican and I think Amy's Dominican.
Is she Dominican?
She's some kind of Latino, something,
Yeah.
But anyway, she looks like Cardi B. So
That's good.
when he asked me who she was, I was like, oh, it's Ali Cardi B. Because I thought he was asking the costume. So he was like, holy shit, Cardi B was at BlurCon?
I was like, that sure doesn't make any sense, Maurice.
So
But
every
it's also cool she cosplays.
Yeah, so, she's the cosplay Cardi B now. And I think she's okay with that. I hope you're okay with that, Amy.
I got a question for you. Who's the best interview, NRW versus Brotastic? Who's the best interview you've ever gotten?
That's
Ooh.
you.
Well, actually, to be for real, we did the one for All-Star Comicon people, and they were super hyped. Like, they were just like really, really. We did
Who is it?
the dudes who were running All-Star Comicon at Austin.
Oh,
we interviewed them.
Michael McNutt and Kevin
Yeah,
Vance.
and you
Shout
were
out
just
to
like-
All-Star Comic-Con.
Full. Yeah, just the
Yeah,
entire
they're good
video.
guys.
Like, it was.
But that's who you're gonna throw against whoever I'm gonna pull out my pocket.
Oh, I got one. I got one to ask the Brotastic pool.
Okay.
All right, go ahead. You pull. I was putting a fun experience. Go ahead.
I'm with you on it. They're good
Okay,
guys.
there it is.
Before Brotastic was Brotastic,
Yeah.
at VA Comicon in Richmond,
Yeah.
our founder and I beat the Black Power Ranger, Walter Jones, at Mortal Kombat
Mhm.
while drinking beer.
Okay.
That's not an interview though. That's, that's pretty good.
I'm pretty sure Google would agree with us.
All right,
So
so
that's an interview.
All-Star Comicon, Black Power Ranger. Who's the third one for Brotastic Nerd?
I feel like I interviewed a lot of people though.
Violet Bean? You interviewed Violet Bean, that's right.
Just pinpoint.
But what's the
Those-
judgment
those-
scale? Because
Yeah,
I don't
I
heavy hitters, bro.
on a scale of 1 to fun,
I
we
don't
win.
want to be,
Yeah,
you got heavy
We
hitters.
got Cress Williams to the.
we sure did get Chris Williams.
Chris Williams. All right, NRW, Joe.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Who'd you get?
So at DC and DC, I got Chris Williams. I got the entire cast.
But
of
who's the best?
Lightning.
Who's your?
I had all the Arrow people. Well, at New York Comic Con, I had William Shatner on the show. That's fucking William.
Audience?
Shatner.
William Shatner?
Audience
Oh,
score
yeah.
for.
William Shatner, bro.
Alright, that's pretty cool.
You know, and at Burt Ward at New York Comicon. New York Comicon, you can get a lot of money people.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of, and I do film fab. The film fab guys are always there with me. Basically right next to me. Yeah,
I'm thinking
more than
about it.
likely.
I'll let you know.
Yeah.
I'll throw one in for film fad, Linda Blair from The Exorcist.
Nice.
I'm sorry, repeat that for the horror fans in the back.
Linda Blair from The Exorcist.
My worst interview?
All right, so it's 2-1.
Do you have a
We
worst
released
interview?
Wednesday.
Last year.
Oh yeah, we did get
He
Master
was
Chief.
just an awesome guy to talk to.
Yeah, he was really fun.
Oh,
He
it
was
was Master Snake, the Metal Gear guy.
No, the
No,
Master
no.
Chief from.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He plays a cup.
Yeah, what are you talking
He
about?
plays a cup. Yeah. No, it's one of the best shows ever.
Who was your worst interview?
I haven't had a
Because
bad
I've had,
I mean, this
Well-
is being recorded.
no one watches our channel, it's fine.
I don't watch the channel. I mean, it was kind of
We're still
funny.
building.
When I went to interview the Red Ranger, Austin St. John, he pretended not to know what Shattered Grid was.
Thanks for coming out, Storm. I hope you learned something. Sorry for our potty mouths.
That was actually a bad interview because I didn't have my lavalier mics on me, and we just had like to get drowned out by all the crowd, and you couldn't hear anything.
Gotcha. I wouldn't say it was the worst, but it was just the worst situation. I feel I went bad. Blood at the Beach, before Michael Rooker was Yondu. He was Merle on The Walking Dead.
Right.
And he had just landed the Yondu part in Guardians of the Galaxy, and I was like, you know what, I gotta ask him about Guardians. He's gonna be fucking Yondu, I gotta ask him about Guardians. So I brought it up after talking, a good while about Walking Dead and Merle shit. Once I was like, so you're gonna play Yondu on Guardians of the Galaxy, I'm a big fan. Fan of the original comic, he's one of the original Guardians. If you're a fan of Guardians, there's a whole lineup before the current Guardian lineup. And he looked at me, and I know he's an actor, but he looked like fucking Merle Dixon, like, I'm getting ready to shoot you in the head. And I was like, I froze, and I couldn't get any more questions out, because basically, he's, with Marvel, NDAs, they're not really allowed to talk about it. And I was like, fuck, I can go for it, though. You gotta take those risks sometimes with, if you get these interviews. And he kind of gave me that look, and he was like, I kind of like gently, he was very polite with it. But, walks past that conversation. Yeah.
That's probably what he's most afraid of.
Yeah. So that to me, it could have been better, but I just felt bad about it, still to this day. But he gave me those Merle Dixon eyes. I was like, oh, please don't shoot me in the head.
Don't stab me with your staff, though.
So, but yeah, that was kind of like the worst experience. But we gotta challenge each other.
What was your
This whole thing was called Multimedia Mayhem to establish a champion.
I will make mayhem.
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
I'm junking.
Gary,
Paper, rock, scissors. Let's go.
Here we
2
go.
out of 3.
Yeah, let's do it, right here. Let's put the camera in. Let's do this.
Ladies and gentlemen.
And then, so you against him, and then I'll go against Mo,
Take
and
bets.
Mac, you take Brett.
Take me.
That's 2 out of 3. Let's see who's gonna win this. Who's the paper, rock, scissors champion between NRW and Brotastic? Let's do this.
Oh my goodness.
So we do rock, paper, scissors.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ready?
1, 2, 3. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh!
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Who has to stop doing rock eventually? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Got it.
That's it.
All right. One.
Joke's on Patrick. Maurice only does rock.
All right.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. That was just a karate hand, Maurice. That's not a move.
Did I
He just did this. He did pop. Is this like the middle school rules where we do alien and gun and all those other things? It doesn't exist. Yeah. All right, ready? Let's do it again. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, you won?
Rock. See, only does rock.
I got two.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
So what,
Jokes
we
on-
got both? All right, let's do for shit and giggles.
I only do alien, Barry. All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. No.
Sweet. Y'all got dope ass t-shirts though.
We won.
But we won. right, guys.
So do we
got
just
time.
like give you our t-shirts or?
No, let's tell it for.
Oh wait, I got another question.
Okay.
Yes, tell me.
Favorite segment that you guys have ever done on the show?
Okay.
The one my cosplay videos.
My personal favorite one was. Did we hold it up?
Did
It
we?
was Meet Brotastic.
We had that. I don't know where that is. It's not on my camera, I don't think.
The interviews were bad.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, they sure were, man. It was just us.
So we sat in his house.
It was like,
A lot.
It was like a 60 minutes, like we had 2 chairs.
yeah, we were just
It's like 6
And we were asking
It was
these
like,
questions
yeah.
to show the the public who we were.
Yeah.
check
We
out
were
these.
also drinking scotch at the same time.
Oh, I remember that.
And I was posting it online on
Yeah.
Instagram.
Yeah.
So as we're doing it, we're drinking. So that whoever was later in the interviews was drunker when it started. Right.
Oh, we can talk about alcohol. Okay, that wasn't water at Nepicon.
Yeah, no, yeah. We don't drink water.
We stay hydrated, H2. No, because that's just like an hour of uninteresting stories with even less interesting people.
It was great. I love it.
Okay.
We were cute.
Maybe we can all get together and do something like that.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what this should have. We should have had more alcohol.
Hey,
The shot down.
maybe later.
After hours.
Maybe.
After we're all
yeah.
done,
Or we could or especially we all go to Magfest and Katsu.
we got it.
The Gaylord is the best
All right.
place to have it.
It's gonna happen.
So wait, what was your favorite segment that you've done so far?
It was so Patrick.
I don't know. That's a hard one, man. I've gotten a chance to meet a lot of people who I've idolized, and some of them I wish I hadn't met because they turn out to be assholes.
Darn.
You know?
Never meet your hero.
Yeah, it's kind of difficult.
Yeah.
I can't really put a target on one, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cop out.
What about you? Being a part of the squad.
Well, Phil Pat used to do this thing. Sorry, going back.
They're not here.
Film
They're
fan.
not here, but
I'm sorry?
they were on the schedule. But they used to do this thing where it's like eat the hottest pepper or whatever, and then see how you handle the hottest pepper. That was pretty fun.
Kind of like hot ones.
Oh,
Yeah.
when we were coming up with this, me and Perry being super Filipino, one of the things we wanted to do against you guys, was again like food challenges, was a balut. The egg.
I know.
No, we would go home. No.
I need a lot of hot sauce for that one.
Exactly.
But we gotta do some gross food.
It's basically the embryo of the a duck egg right before it hatches.
So it's like
It's like eating a baby duck before it hatches.
I'd sooner rub my tongue around the con floor. I'd rather do that challenge.
Goodness.
Yeah.
So is it feathery?
No.
No, it's just a dead bird and an egg, and it's
So the
gross,
only
man.
The only thing that is intimidating by the thing is because the beak is developed. Is you biting on the beak is really crunchy, and it's no, it's okay. It's good.
No, we lose.
I'm thinking for what we should do maybe next time, spin the wheel. We'll put like a bunch of challenges on a wheel, spin it, and let the
We need a place for food. No.
let nature take its course.
I eat a lot of things,
Since
man.
we're recording this and we got the
we
15
gotta get
minutes.
food approved next time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we'll make that happen. Let's throw our handles out there so that way, because we're also recording this, so people at home that are watching at home, and if y'all want to check us out.
Yeah, but it's like-
All y'all friends anyway, so, but for the people that are watching.
We'll start left or right.
I don't have a handle, so I'm not cool enough.
Oh, Instagram is GinnyMac25, GINNYMAC.
Yeah, we'll do individuals and then.
It's my grandparents gave me that name, and I just use it on social media. But then also you can check out NRW New Release Wednesday on YouTube. There he goes. Immediately subscribe. Check that out. You can see all these crazy videos that we do, all that good stuff.
I'm Brett. I do Brotastic Nerdom. I do videos. I have my own kind of thing that I use very sparsely, but when I do things that aren't necessarily involved with Brotastic, it's called with an H media because I'm Brett with an H. And the cleverness is unbounding. I know. Brett. Yes. I also do Brotastic Nerdom and with an H, and you can find me on Facebook and stuff. I think you can find me on Facebook.
He has really strong hands. He's using this microphone. He has very strong hands.
It's very soft.
Very strong.
Yes.
I'm Patrick Strange, patrickstrange.com, at Temple Faris, at Strange since 97, and New Release Wednesday, DNRW, Cost Love, Comicon.
I'm Maurice. On Instagram and Twitter, it's M23 Images. And also you can search it by M23 No Scope. So on M23 images, you'll get my well,
Go ahead.
we were talking about consistency. So if I've gone to a con and my job hasn't killed me, you'll get some cosplay pictures and maybe some little highlight stuff. And I also help Brett with the Brotastic pages as well. Trying to keep up the content because it's rough. It's fun, but it's hard to you gotta stay, on top of things that are interesting and fun that people want to see, and that's the hard part. But I try to help with that. That's why we have two heads in it.
Yeah, definitely go check out Brotastic and everybody here. You can follow me on Instagram. I have Twitter, but I don't use it. It'd be Joseph Photographer 08, but it's spelled like Joseph Photographer.
You can
Jose Photographer.
Joseph.
Jose P.
Yeah.
PH.
We'll see some new stuff, whatever,
Yeah.
the day.
Perry.
Yeah, I'm new into this good group and all that stuff, so I really don't have anything really particular or big when it comes down to. You can find my personal page if you like, but not really personal. No. But yeah, just follow New Release Wednesday and all that stuff. It's pretty cool. I follow them. I like to watch them make fools of themselves. It's like seeing your best friend off. I'm like, hey, I know that guy. And all that stuff. So, Brotastic is pretty cool guys too. So,
Family.
Yeah, we're all family in some weird way, and all that stuff. They try to put me a little bit with trying to look at my collection, the collecting thing that you want to do. I don't know. My house is pretty dirty. You probably want my wife to cut some punches, but I don't know. See, look at that.
Wait, there's Manson in the deal.
No.
How did you get him?
All right, guys, that's it for us. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you.